Okay, let's go back to this question. Just now I forgot to tell you to show you the equations of the axis of symmetry. Okay, let's look at C. For this one, the minimum point is over here. Oh, the minimum point is over here. 1 over 2. So the axis of symmetry will be equal to x equal to 1 over 2. Okay. So axis of symmetry will always pass through the maximum point or minimum point for quadratic functions. So let's say if this is 2, 6, right? The axis of symmetry is over here. So the equation will be x equal to 2. If the maximum point is negative 3, 5, and the axis of symmetry will be equal to x equal to negative 3. Okay, since I already erased all the answers for A and B, let me use another method to get the axial symmetry faster. Okay, now we try, we don't need to use a complete square. We just use negative b over 2a. Okay, if we do not use a complete square, we can use this one to help us to get the axial symmetry. So I forgot to show you the axial symmetry. It's okay. Now we use another method to get the axial symmetry. X equal to negative b over 2a. Oh, that's this 2. This 2. This 2a. Okay, so negative divided by negative will give you positive. Your answer will be positive. 4 over 2 will give you 2. So x equal to 2 is the axis of symmetry. So how about this one? Okay, we arrange all the terms nicely first. Okay, so this is a, this is b, this is c. X equal to negative b over 2a. So negative, negative, positive. So positive, negative, we get negative. So 4 divided by negative 4 will give you negative 1. X equal to negative 1 is the axis of symmetry. Okay, let's proceed to the next questions. Find the maximum or minimum point of these functions. Hence, sketch a graph of the functions. From the graph, state the range of f of x for all the value of x. So let's just get the maximum point or minimum point first. I will use complete square here. X squared minus 4x minus 12. So remember, if you want to do the complete square, make sure the coefficient of x squared is positive and 1 first. So this is positive, this is 1, we can start. Parenthesis square, so x minus, every time take the coefficient of x divided by 2. 4 divided by 2, you get 2 minus this square. So 2 square will give you 4. And don't forget to copy the negative 12. X minus 2 minus 16. Okay, so just now by looking at this function, we know smiling face, and this is a y-intercept. Now we also know this point, the minimum point, which is 2, negative 16. Okay, then right over here, the minimum point is 2, negative 16. So how to sketch a graph? So I think I will just use software to sketch for you, so the graph look nicer. Okay, just wait a minute. Okay, so the graph is y-intercept is negative 12, and you have 2, negative 16. The graph will look like this. Okay, negative 12 and 2, negative 16. And here, how do we get the point here? Negative 2 and 6. Negative 2 and 6. Okay, remember it, negative 2 and 6. On the x-axis, y equals 0, right? So in this case, fx is equal to 0. On x-axis, in this case, is fx. Also, fx equals 0. It means that x squared minus 4x minus 12 is equal to 0. So just do some factorization. Six, 2, and the negative positive. So from here, I will get negative 2, and this is the x-intercept. Negative 2 and 6. Let me check here now. Okay, so negative 2 and 6. This is 2, negative 16, and this is negative 12. Okay, correct. So how do we state the range? The range of this graph. Okay, let me copy the graph over here first. Okay, from the graph, state the range of fx for all the value of x. So we know this is a minimum point, right? So we know fx must be always greater than or equal to -16. It will not be less than -16 because this is a minimum point. So this is the range for this questions. Okay, let's go to example 34. Y is equal to x squared plus 2k minus 2x plus 3k. Okay, has a minimum value of 5. So to find the minimum value, I do the complex square first. Okay, now this is positive and 1, I can start it. X. X plus, because this plus, and take this divided by 2. Here I can do some factorization, right? I can actually bring the 2 go up, 2k, -2 divided by 2. Okay, I think I change the parentheses. Square. Okay, and this will actually cancel up. Minus this thing square, k minus 1 square. Don't forget to copy the 3k. Okay, so y equal to, this is, oh, what is this? This is x. This is x. Okay, let me check again, correct or not. This is plus, oh, what I wrote just now. Let me check again. X plus, okay, now I factorize it to k minus 1 divided k minus, okay, should be okay. So x plus k minus 1 squared. Okay, here do some expansion. Remember to put a parenthesis. K squared minus 2k plus 1, okay, plus 3k. So I bring the negative, open up this parenthesis, negative k squared plus 2k minus 1 plus 3k. So just do, just simplify a little, to simplify this part. Negative k squared plus 2k plus 3k, you will get 5k minus 1. Hopefully this is correct. Okay. Now, this part. This is a minimum value, right? This is minimum value because it's modern phase. So the minimum value is equal to 5. Means that this whole thing, this whole part, is equal to 5. Okay, I bring the 5 over here. Minus 5 equal to 0. Negative k squared plus 5k minus 6 is equal to 0. So I just multiply the whole equation by -1. K squared minus 5k plus 6 equal to 0. So just do some factorization. You can use your calculator to help you. So here 6, 1 minus plus, or plus. Okay, let me check again, correct or not. -6k plus 1k, -5k. Okay, so k is equal to -1 or k is equal to 6. Okay, so these are the two answers, two value of k. So B, using the value of k, sketch the graph or sketch on the same axis the two graph of this. Okay, this one I think should be no problem, right? Okay, I find the equation for you, then go back and try to sketch a graph. Okay, when, let me write, okay, when k is equal to -1, so y will be equal to x squared plus 2 times -1, 2k, minus 2x plus 3 times k negative 1. Okay, so here we'll give you negative 2, negative 2, negative 4, x straight. Okay, so minus 4x minus 3. Okay, this one, you go back and you try to sketch a graph. So how about when k is equal to 6? Do the same thing, just plug in this value into here and here. X squared plus 2k minus 2 x plus 3k, k is equal to 6. So this is 12 minus 2, you get plus 10. Okay, so this is another function. Oh, sorry, here I make some mistake here. Okay, so sorry, this factorization is not correct. Let me redo it again. Here should be k correct. So I want to get positive. Here's 2, this is 3. Okay, this is the correct one. Let me check by using a calculator. 1, negative 5, 6, 3, and 2. Okay, correct. So I have to redo this. Oh, so this is not correct. Sorry, this is not correct. Okay, so k is equal to 3 or k is equal to 2. Okay, let me use another color. When k is equal to 3, so y is equal to, just plug in the 3 here, equal to x squared plus 2 times 3 minus 2 x plus 3. Okay, so it's x squared 4x plus 9. Okay, let me check again, correct or not. So this is 1, 4, 9. Okay. Okay, no problem. So now do the same thing for this one. When k equal to 2, plug in the 2, y equal to x squared plus 2 times k minus 2 x plus 3k. Okay, so do some calculation here. 4 minus 2, you get 2, x 6. Okay, so the rest, how to sketch a graph, you try again. You try, should be no problem, right? You did a lot just now. Okay, let's go to the last one. Given y equal to n plus mx minus x squared. Okay, I can write again, negative x squared plus mx plus n. And this is the same thing, but this is in vertex form, complete square form. Okay, so find the value of p and q in terms of m and or n. Okay, so do the complete square first. Do the complete square. Make sure it is positive. Correct, not okay, correct. Sometimes I'm quite careless. Okay, so here x minus, right? So divided by 2, m over 2 square. Okay, no matter this is positive, negative, here negative. This thing square, m square. Okay, m square, and this is 4. Oh, I forgot to write the negative, and I still have negative n. Okay, so this is I bring the negative go in. So it becomes positive m squared over 4. Get negative, negative, positive, negative, negative, positive. Okay, so now I just compare these two. Okay, so from here I know q is equal to let me check here. Since this is positive, right? So I change it become positive, so easier for you to see. X I write positive, so easier for you to see. So I need to keep a negative, right? Negative I put inside the parentheses. So m squared over 4 plus n. Okay, now it's very for you, easy for you to compare. We know q is equal to negative m over 2. Let me check Jerom's answer. My answer correct. Okay. So p is equal to m squared. P is equal to this whole thing. Okay, if you want to combine this together, these two together, it will become m squared plus 4n over 4. Okay, correct. So we have expressed the p in terms of m and n. Okay, how about b? If m is equal to 4, state the axis of symmetry of the graph. Okay, so for this graph, I write over here b. We want to find the axis of symmetry. So now, m is equal to 4. I put in 4 here. Okay, I just use this one easier. Minus 4 over 2 plus 4 squared over 4 plus n. So x minus 2 squared plus 4 squared 16 divided by, so this is 4, right? 16 divided by 4. Okay, so x minus 2 is equal to 0. X is equal to 2. So the axis of symmetry will be, the axis of symmetry will be x equal to 2. Okay, go to the last one, C. So again, you can move a little bit, go down here. It's also known that y equal to 5 touches the graph of this graph at only one point. So express n in terms of m. Okay. So this is a set phase graph, right? Set phase. Why? Because this is negative 1. Negative 1. So y equal to x touches the graph at only one point. So we know that the y equal to 5 must be over here, touch on one point. It means that the maximum value for this function is equal to 5, right? So we can take this whole thing equal to 5. This whole thing equal to 5, or we can use this one. Okay, I think I just use this one, as this is the same thing as this one. So m squared plus 4n over 4 equal to 5. Okay, m squared plus 4n equal to 20. Okay, we want express n as a subject. Okay, 4n is equal to 20 minus m squared. N is equal to 20 minus m squared over 4. 20 minus m squared over 4. Okay, this is the value. This is the answer for B, for C1. Okay, let's try the last part. Sketch a graph for of y for m equal to 4. m equal to 4, so we need to plug in 4 here. Okay, so I think this one I erase first. This one. So now we know m is equal to 4, right? So we plug in 4 here, plug in 4 here. So this one which we got just now is x minus 2 square. So this is okay, so this is 4 plus n, right? Okay, and I know that n is equal to this, so I calculate the value of n first. N is equal to 20 minus m square over 4, and m is equal to 4. Plug in 4 here. 20 minus 4 square over 4. So 20 minus 16 over 4, which will give you, this is 1, right? Okay, so our graph will be y equal to negative x minus 2 square plus 4 plus 1 x minus 2 square plus 5. Okay, so how to sketch a graph? You try on your own. Set face, right? And this is the maximum point is 2, 5. Here it's 2, 5. Okay, so we try to sketch a graph. The graph is something like this. It will look like this. So here the maximum point, which is 2, 5. And this is 1. Okay, let's go back and try. Okay, this one is very long decimal, but if you round off it to 2 decimal places, it will be negative 0.24 and 4.24. The axial symmetry is over here. X equal to 2. Okay, you just correct this answer. You press the calculator, or you can use the quadratic formula to get the value of x here, and just give answer to 4 significant figures. Okay, so for math, I just stop here. See you in the next video. Bye bye.